Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another video. This one is not a review. This one's actually going to be somewhat of a comparison type video. More of just a FY for your information. How big of a deal this is, probably not very, but it's something to think about, and I'll be talking about a couple of other things. But here, you see I have two Destro figures. They look the same, but there is one tiny little difference between the two. So let's get these out of the package and let's zoom in real quick so you can take a look at what I'm talking about. Okay, so here are the two Destro figures out of the package. Some of you guys may have already heard this. Some of you may not have. So there is, or seems to be, a running change. I would not call this a variant. I would just simply call this a running change, whereas the old ones, if you got it early through, Entertainment Earth or any of the websites that were shipping them out early, maybe even Amazon, but the ones that are now starting to show up in stores, whether Target, but it's going to be hit and miss there because, one store got a Destro recently that I physically saw it, and it was still that old original one. So if you look at your Destro figures, so here is the first one. This one I got a couple months ago. At the top of his head, do you see that circle right there? That circle is actually in the mold. It's sculpted in there. Why that circle is there, don't really know. So that circle is there. Now this new one, there is no circle there. So you can see that it is a smooth head, no circle sculpted in there. Now the Pimp Daddy Destro, Profit Director Destro, that figure does not have the circle in its head. So obviously they smoothed out the mold for that. Maybe that's the reason why this guy got it like that. I'm not really sure. I had seen a couple of pictures and images and stuff of this one hitting, and I hadn't seen it in person until my buddy Paul Lutz. He's been finding everything. He's just been absolutely killing it on his toy hunts. He found one of these Destros for me, and he actually hooked me up with it. I met up with him. He's like, hey man, I gotta go on to the next place, but if you come meet me right now, I'll sell it to you. So I met up with him right away, and I got it from him. So really cool. So there's some minor things going on. Now that circle, not a big deal at all. Probably nobody's even going to care, but it's something to at least talk about why there would be a running change between the two. So I've also seen now reports of a blue-eyed beachhead. Mine has brown eyes, which seems to be what everyone else has. But there may be a blue-eyed beachhead going on around there. Somebody showed a picture of some eBay listing with some Cobra Troopers that have like all blue face. Maybe that's just a factory error in the paint, which can happen. Or maybe there is a true variant in there. I don't know. I think Hasbro likes to mess with us when it comes to things like that. Or it may not be a big deal whatsoever. So it's just one of those things on if you think it's going to be or if you think that maybe it won't. So, who knows? But on Destro, circle, no circle. So something to think about in the GIjoe line. Are we going to see other variants and running changes and things like that? I wouldn't be surprised if Hasbro would do that just to kind of mess with us, just to build up that hype in the line, even though it's the demand and the popularity is already insane. That could be something that they do. I really don't know. So again, circle, no circle. Now another thing, and I'm looking at this now, is the silver seems to be a little bit different. Now those variations are going to happen from time to time in different lots when they're producing these figures. Probably not a big deal, but this one, the new one is definitely shinier than the old one. Not by much, and I don't know if you could really see it on camera, but we get like a silver. They're both silver, obviously. This one gives a more chromed out look, in my opinion, compared to this one. I don't think that comes across in video really well. I think it's something that you would have to kind of have in hand to really see. I don't know if more light's shining off of this one compared to this one, but that's another little difference that I see. Now, let's look at the boxes and see if we can see the lot numbers and what the differences are. And hopefully I don't get these ones mixed up. Okay, so looking at it, I'm not sure if you could see that. So engraved in the bottom is 00591. I got mine very early from Entertainment Earth. So maybe that's it. This one is 01181, if you could see that. So If you see it in the store, maybe look out for that lot number. You'll get the head without the circle, which I actually think looks better. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really make a difference, but I do think it looks better. But you guys let me know down in the comments below, which version of Destro do you have? Have you noticed this? Have you seen a beachhead with blue eyes? If you guys have, please let me know down in the comments below. Or if you've even seen that Cobra Trooper that's all blue face with no skin tone showing around his eyes. I'm curious. You guys let me know down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, thank you for watching.